Hey everybody, today I'm going to do another quick video on C++, and today I will be doing something that is called a constant variable. And so a constant is a variable that doesn't change, right? So there are a lot of times when you need, or I would say it's recommended to use a constant in your program. For example, when you declare something that has a limit, it can be age, it can be velocity, maximum velocity, it can be maximum acceleration. So there is a lot of examples that we can actually find that it would be a good idea to use a constant variable. So the question is how you work with constant variables. With constant variables, what you do is you declare outside the main, um, right below the user namespace, and you can. There is a keyword that says constant, right, and then you say double, right. So we declaring a constant as a double, right? In today's example, we will we'll find the area of a circle and in the circumference of a circle using a constant value or a constant variable. A constant variable, I will say, the value will be what is constant. That will not change. And as we know from basic mathematics that we have a constant number that we use when we find the area of a circle. That constant number is pi, right? So pi, we can say that pi, right? It is equal to, like, I copied the value from Google somewhere. Hopefully it's here. Okay. So okay, there it is. It's a big number. After the decimal point, it just goes forever. And this is just part of it too. So okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste that there. Okay, so after I paste that, I put a semicolon there. So that is the declaration for the constant double, which is it's a type double, right? So it's a constant and also it's a type double. Okay, so now here I will declare the rest of the variables. I will say double, right? Double area, right? And I said double radius, right? And I can say double circumference, right? Why not? Just like that, right? Okay, so we have the area, we have the radius, and we have circumference, right? So now that we have this, here I will let the user to enter some values for the radius. right? I can let the user to enter some values, right? Why not? And I can say C out, right? And I can say, right, and align, right? And then here I can say, in this quotations marks, I can say enter the radius, right, for the area, right? So enter the value for the radius. I'm sorry, enter the radius for the area, right? And so let me just copy this to have it ready because I'm going to use it again. So here, now here I would do C in, right? And I can just copy radius. Copy over there, and that will just, okay. Okay, so why okay, so you seem like you have an error here. Oh, of course I gotta have an error like that. It's supposed to be the other way. Okay, so now I got that one done, right? Then I can do another one here, and I can say enter the radius for the circumference, right? Okay, now here, let me go ahead and enter the radius again, and just copy there, right? Now here I will do a C out, and I will display the value of the area and the value of the area, and also the value of the value of the circumference, right? So I can say the area is, right? And here you can actually do another probably brackets like that, and I can put another set of quotation marks like that, or maybe here, right? So inside those quotation marks, I can actually do the circumference, right? The circumference is, and then just like that. Okay, so now let's Okay, and then here I will have to put something in between here, because remember that this is an output, so I need to output something here. And what I'm outputting here is going to be whatever I calculate here. But now I don't have that yet, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave those empty for now. Okay, so actually, you know what? I can actually do the area. Just copy and paste it over there. And circumference. Copy and paste it there, right? Now what I can do here is I need to actually write the little formula, right? So for the area I would use the area, right? So area is going to be equal to pi r squared, right? Area in the circle, area of a circle is area equal to, and I'm going to use what's called a power function. The power function is P O W, like that. It's a power function, right? But remember, I have a pi here. So I got the pi, and I gotta multiply that by pi, right? So this function right here, the power function, take two parameters. Take the radius, take the base, which is in this case the radius, right? Right, and then a comma, and then whatever exponents right there, right? Now that will be that one, right? So area is equal to pi times this radius square, right? So now I gotta do the next one. So here I gotta use the circumference okay, so the circumference is equal to 2, right, times pi, right, times r, times radius, right? So radius. Okay, so that will do it. Okay, so now we have the two statements. So now that I have this statement, I will see if the output, the area, and if output the circumference. Let's run this program and see what it does. Okay, it's taking some time because this, for some reason, this compiles takes some time. Okay, let's see. We will wait another. Okay, the source, right? C++. Okay. Okay, so it's taking a little too long. I don't understand why though. Huh, interesting. So we will wait. Okay, here you go. Finally. Finally. Okay, so enter the radius for the area, right? So let's do 4. Why not? And so it's going to be 4, right? So 4 squared, which is going to be 16, right? Times 2, no, times pi, okay? Then enter the radius for circumference, right? And I misspelled radius here. I did them both. Okay, cool. Okay, so now let's enter that, right? So basically, here the circumference is 25 and the area is 50. And that makes sense because you got 3 times, so 4 times 4, well 4 to the 4 squared is 16, right? 4 squared is 16, right? And then you take those and multiply by pi, with the 3.14 and then the bunch of decimals, so it's pretty close to 50. Yeah, so the area is 50 and the circumference is 25, right? Let's try with different numbers. Let me just change this window because I think it's a little too big. The font is a little too big. Let's see. Let me just change to 36. I think 36 will be enough so you guys can see it. Huh, probably, yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try different numbers. Let's try actually before, let me just change. Right? Okay, so okay, so now let me just apply this because it seems like I'm running low on the battery. Okay, so let's do different numbers. Let's do different numbers now. Okay, now it's taking some time again for some reason. Okay, so enter the radius for the area, right? So let's enter 2. Okay, and let's enter for the circumference 2 again, right? So yeah, that makes sense, I believe, because if you take 2, if you take pi 3.1415 and you take times 2 square, yep, that is the area back here, this value, and then the circumference, in this case the same, just in this specific case. So the circumference is going to be 2 times 2, and then yes, and then it's the same thing because 2 times 2, see, when you multiply the circumference, I mean when you do the circumference, it's 2 times okay, so the circumference is 2 pi r, right? So if r is 2, and then you got another 2, so 2 times 2 is 4 times the pi. That's why it is the same as so yeah, it is the same as the area in this case. But if we try different values, it's going to change. I mean, we already tried with 4. Let's try 3 now, right? So 3, 5, right? And then let's do 3 again for the circumference. And here you go. Values are different now. So for the area we get 28.2743. For the circumference we get 18.8496, right? So yeah, so it works. And the whole purpose of this tutorial is pretty much how we use constant. For example, here we use pi, right? And pi, it doesn't change. It doesn't change along this program. It's still a constant every place where we put it, right? So, and then here we see we prompt the user to enter the radius, and that's it. That's it for this quick tutorial. I hope you learned something. If you interested to learn basics, the basics of C++, I hope this video was helpful for those people that want to get the hands-on on learning the basics of C++. Thank you for watching.